in our police car. Get the out of the way. Get the out of the way.
Welcome to When Female Cops Get Sued, a comedy drama series. But the drama's real and the comedy unintentional. Witness the misadventures of officers Ronnie Karosha, Brianna Strauss, and Anna Simmons, who turned policing into a series of legal missteps. From Strauss's TikTok turmoil to Karosha's restroom standoff with 70-year-old LaDonna Paris, and Simmons's excessive force extravaganza on Jonathan Ellis, it's a roller coaster of what not to do in law enforcement. Excessive force and the case of Jonathan Ellis. In the wild world of law enforcement, we've got a tale that would make even the most seasoned sitcom writer go, "No way, too unbelievable." Enter Jonathan Ellis, who after a less than relaxing hospital visit for chest pains and shortness of breath, decides to head home. But wait! The plot thickens as he encounters our trio of peacekeepers, Officers Roy Sasher, Davis, and Anna Simmons. Ellis, just wanting to enjoy the simple pleasure of his own bed, finds himself in a scene straight out of a police action film, only this one's missing the action and doubling down on the confusion. The officers claim there's a mysterious certificate of need from the hospital, preventing Ellis from leaving. Ellis, understandably, is as confused as a cat at a dog show. "I need what now?" he wonders. The situation escalates quicker than a speeding bullet, with Officer Roy Sasher initiating a takedown move that would make a WWE wrestler proud. But it's not just Sasher in this ring. Enter Officer Simmons, who decides the best way to handle a medically distressed man is, well, more distress. And let's not forget Officer Davis, whose idea of helping is reminiscent of a bear hug if the bear was trying to arrest you. As if the physical takedown wasn't enough, the officers start giving Ellis conflicting commands. "Get on your stomach, but also don't move." It's like a game of Simon Says gone horribly wrong. Ellis, now an unwilling participant in this bizarre game, keeps asking for some reprieve from the handcuffs that are now his latest accessory. But the absurdity doesn't end there. Officer Simmons, in a moment of law enforcement poetry, calls Ellis a silly goose. Yes, you heard that right. During an arrest that's going south faster than geese in winter, she finds the time for a bit of lighthearted name-calling. The aftermath of this comedy of errors? Ellis ends up back at the hospital he so eagerly wanted to leave, and then slaps the officers with a lawsuit that reads like a grocery list of violations: excessive force, assault, battery, and apparently a failure to recognize irony. Now, let's turn to legal lingo with Larry for a hot take.
In the legal world, using excessive force on a non-threatening individual is like bringing a flamethrower to a candlelit dinner, unnecessary and likely to end badly. So when police officers forget they're not auditioning for an action movie and treat real people like stunt doubles, it doesn't just hurt the individuals involved, it shatters public trust faster than a fragile vase in a bull shop.
TikTok trouble with Officer Brianna Strauss. In a plot twist that no one saw coming, especially in the police procedural drama of life, we find ourselves in Washington with Officer Brianna Strauss. Strauss, apparently bored with the usual donut and coffee routine, decides to take to TikTok. Because why not blend law enforcement with viral video stardom? Strauss's TikTok is not your average cat video or dance challenge. No, she's got a PSA, police sarcasm announcement. "If we're driving on the freeway in our police cars, get the F out of the way." It's like she's channeling her inner Fast and Furious character, but forgetting she's not actually in a movie.
PSA to everyone out there. I'm speaking for myself, but I'm probably speaking for a large majority of other officers out there. If we're driving on the freeway in our police car, get the out of the way. Get the out of the way. If you merge and we follow behind you and we merge too, you're probably in trouble. The best way to find that out is get the out of the way. I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that. So get the out of the way. If us officers stay behind you long enough, we can find a reason to pull you over. So you might as well get the out of the way. Super simple. That's all. You're welcome.
She doesn't stop there. Officer Strauss continues her cinematic monologue. "I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't." Why? Because I'm a cop. It's like watching a superhero reveal their secret identity. only the superpower here is speeding legally. You can almost hear the collective gasp from law-abiding citizens clutching their steering wheels in terror.
Y'all, please, don't listen to none of that crap, because all officers have to abide by the laws and rules and regulations just like everybody else. We are no different. Lord Jesus, every time us good cops try to get on the good foot, you always gotta have somebody stupid just to mess it up for everybody, for all of us cops. Look here, ma'am, you ain't speaking for most majority of cops, because most majority of cops aren't gonna say anything online that's stupid and actually do it. And so what if people are in the way? If there is no emergency situation, then we shouldn't be blowing our horns and be trying to tell people to get the F out the way anyway. What are you, crazy? The reason why you want most citizens to just go ahead and get out the way is because, number one, your eyelashes are so big, you can't see where you're going, so you need them to move out the way ahead of time before you have a wreck. And the reason why you probably merged behind them for so long, following them, trying to find something to pull them over for, is because you can't find a reason, because you can't type on the computer, because your fingernail's too long. You're having a hard time slipping and sliding. And is that a gold do-rag on your head? Or did you just pour bleach on it to make it turn white?
The video goes viral, but not in the launch your influencer career kind of way. Instead, it triggers a tsunami of outrage and disbelief. The public's reaction? A mix of face bombs and, "Is she for real?" moments. It's like watching a comedy skit, only the jokes on police professionalism. The aftermath of this social media misadventure? Strauss gets a slap on the wrist, a 10-hour suspension without pay. That's right, 10 whole hours. It's like sending a naughty kid to the corner. They'll think about what they've done, but they're probably just planning their next TikTok video. Let's get into the legal side with our buddy, Larry.
Wielding authority on social media like a comedy prop isn't just bad PR. It's a legal facepalm. Officers are guardians of the law, not viral video comedians. Remember when cops turn to social media to flex their authority, it doesn't just erode public trust. It sends it plummeting down a social media black hole.
Female cop taunts elderly woman. In a bizarre twist that even a daytime soap opera couldn't conjure up, we head to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Here, we meet LaDonna Paris, a 70-year-old lady who's not having the best of days. She finds solace in the restroom of a Habitat for Humanity restore, locked away from the world. But wait, there's more. She's left her dog in a U-Haul, which is not your typical pet care strategy. Enter Officer Ronnie Karosha, our antagonist in this strange tale. Karosha, who seemingly graduated from the school of how not to handle sensitive situations, decides that this is her moment to shine.
055-123, 055-123.
She is mental as all. Yeah. If she opens that door, my hands are going. Okay. Look at this. You want to get tased? Yeah, then come out. You want to get tased?
Don't do it. 055-123.
Why are you doing that? Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away, get away, get away.
I love my job.
What are you doing? Is that a battery?
She bangs on the restroom door like she's auditioning for a role in a police raid movie. The tension escalates when she flicks her taser on and off, as if she's wielding a lightsaber instead of a potentially dangerous weapon. "This is going to be fun," she quips, revealing a shocking lack of empathy that would make even a soap opera villain blush. Poor LaDonna, now more terrified than ever, refuses to come out.
Honestly, why was he burnt?
I don't know. I really hope it is Ritter because I really like the way he works.
He literally just
Oh yeah, he's gonna pound the door open and spray her. This is gonna be so fun.
White male 40s, dark blue or dark gray hoodie, blue jeans.
the big one. Ready?
Yep.
Rufus, I need you, Rufus. I need you, Rufus.
Oh, she's good.
What are you doing that to me? Cass, I need you, my son, Cass. I need my son. Stop, Rufus. I need you. Stop it.
In a twist that no one saw coming, Quirky labels her with code 85. Police speak for a mental distress situation. It's like calling in a code red for someone needing a code blue. Eventually, force is used, and Paris is hauled out, suffering an injury in the process. The incident doesn't just end there. Paris, now nursing a face injury, finds herself behind bars for a month, while her dog is sent to animal shelter limbo. It's like a tragic episode of Paw Patrol gone wrong. The bodycam footage of the incident later surfaces, sparking public outrage. The Tulsa Police Department, in a statement that seems more PR than genuine concern, assures the masses that this is all within policy. Meanwhile, a lawsuit against Officer Quirky is in the works, as if we're watching the season finale where the underdog takes on the establishment. Let's bring in Larry for a quick legal breakdown.
Mental health crises need empathy, not tasers. Law enforcement should be the first responder, not the instigator. Society holds police to a higher standard, especially in sensitive situations. LaDonna's story reminds us that sometimes those who are meant to protect and serve need a reminder on the served part.